commute, let me talk a little bit about myself. I live about 35-40 miles from Midtown Manhattan, and I work in Midtown Manhattan. Now, if you don't know what Midtown Manhattan is, right around 51st, 42nd Street, that area, Madison Avenue. I work way down there, and I live way up here in the boonies, as you can see, you know. So I have to commute every day. Well, not every day, but my job allows me some flexibility. And I guess I can tell you about my job. I work at one of the big four accounting firms. If you don't know what the big four accounting firms is, it's PwC, KPMG, Ernst & Young, and Deloitte. I work for one of those, and I'm a manager there. It's a fun gig. It's a lot of flexibility. Not a bad time. So I don't always have to commute to the city. I could work from home. If I don't have too many meetings, I do that a lot. If it's snowing outside, I work from home. And I usually almost always take the bike. So like I said, this is freedom. I control my own commute. I control my own pace. I can go slower if I want. I can go faster if I want. There's a lot of traffic here. This traffic almost always happens because of the sun right in people's eyes. And you'll see right up there, it just keeps going, this traffic. Can't blame them, really. You can't see anything. Anyway, as I was saying, I take the bus when it's too cold. It's not that bad, actually, but it doesn't even compare to how good it feels to ride your own motorcycle. The freedom, the possibilities. You know how tight parking is in New York City. Well, this is a motorcycle. You can fit between two cars, no problem. Although, don't take this as some kind of advice for yourself to go out and commute to the city every day. If you love your bike, you don't want to see it scratched or toppled over or sat on, then don't ride your bike to New York City. I've seen my motorcycle, well, let's see, this thing has been on the ground about 3 times. It's just, you know, someone just backed into it, or maybe a pedestrian just knocked it over because they felt like it. Who knows? And I can tell you, I mean, I personally didn't care. This bike is made for that kind of stuff. So, spark busters, very important, so you don't break when the bike falls, you don't break the levers. I have a cage around the engine. We call it crash guards. And that's it. It helps with the damage. So you gotta have a tough bike if you're gonna deal with a tough city that is New York City. So in Midtown, it's really difficult to find motorcycle parking, even if you want to pay for it. Actually, there's one good parking space, garage that I used to use, and it's on 51st Street and Park Avenue. That building right there, 345 Park Avenue. That building. If you go around it, you'll find a parking garage. They take motorcycles for, I believe, well, back in my day, it was like $10 a day for the whole day. You're not gonna find a better deal than that. and they have dedicated parking like spots. They have like something like 12 of them, 15 of them, I forget. And it's pretty sweet. So if you need to park in Midtown and you're around 51st and Park, and you wanna make sure your bike is mostly safe and it probably won't get toppled over, that's your best bet. I'm gonna get around these people here. Oh, watch the potholes, watch the potholes. There we go. And you're gonna see more traffic here because of the sun. We're being blinded. And most of these people are going to Connecticut, I think. So back to commuting to the city. I have to... there's no lanes here. There's like the Wild West of the highway. They were doing construction and they didn't really do lanes back there. Gotta be extra careful there. Anyway. So I commute to the city, park the bike on the street. It's gotten knocked over a few times, it's gotten bird poop on it a bunch of times. Just goes with the territory. I'm a little upset today because I left a little bit too late. I'm mad at myself. Not because of my job. I can really get there at 9:30, it's not a problem. 10 o'clock, it's not a problem either. It's the fact that when I get to Tudor City, that's where I park the bike legally. Probably shouldn't have told you that because now all the bikers are going to go, oh shit, Tudor City, free parking. Yeah, good luck. It's going to be packed. I'm going to struggle to find a sliver of space for my bike. See? They're all going to Connecticut. I mean, they could be taking the Sprainbrook Parkway as well, but we could just take these parkways to go to New York City. Look at that, it's pretty.